Well, good evening and welcome to Rogers Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School for a special Thursday night edition of Arkansas High School football as the Bentonville Tigers have traveled to take on the Rogers Mounties. We're going to go down to the field where we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance along with our national anthem.
Thank you. And now our country's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Rogers Mounties High School Marching Band.
All right, there you have it, the Rogers High School Marching Band with our national anthem. Well, folks, welcome once again to Mounties Stadium here on the campus of Rogers High School, where your Bentonville Tigers will take on the Rogers Mounties in the old Battle of Benton County. And I'm John McElroy. I'm here alongside my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, and I want to bring him in. Donnie, the Battle of Benton County, which really hasn't had a big spotlight on it over the last decade or so. But, boy, this is the biggest game in the state of Arkansas and a great rivalry, a resurgent rivalry between these two teams tonight.
Yeah, John, biggest game in the state. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is going to be the 7A West. Whoever wins this is going to be the 7A West Conference champions, most likely.
Well, Donnie, you know, like I said, Rogers over the last decade, 15 years or so, has going back to 2006, has really kind of struggled. But, man, what a job the coaching staff of Rogers has done to sort of the Mounties are playing so well. And, you know, at one time this was the premier rivalry in the state of Arkansas. But you played for Bentonville back when this rivalry was at its height. Talk about what it was like back in the day.
Yeah, playing against Rogers. So I graduated from Bentonville in '94. So we played. We went 1-2 against Rogers. So, but back then, John, Rogers kind of had the upper hand in that rivalry. But always a big game, and you know, there for a while they didn't actually play this game because there was too much animosity going on between the teams, and there were always things happening at schools, and it was a big rivalry. And so Bentonville, we won my junior year at Rogers at the where Heritage plays their games now. That's where we played against Rogers. But yeah, big rivalry, and then had a good run. And then 2006, that game, John, if people remember, that game was featured on ESPN, went to overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Rogers won in overtime on a fumble recovery. And but then since that year.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, Rogers has struggled for the last 15 years, 15, close to 20 years. But, man, Chad Harbison, what a job he has done here in his 5th season at Rogers. Rogers comes into tonight's game 7-0. Of course, our Bentonville Tigers, they're coming into tonight's game 7-0 under the direction of head coach Jody Grant with an overall record of 102 wins to only 27 losses. And, man, what a game we have in front of us tonight. So, hey, let's talk a little bit about the matchup. Well, before we do that, actually, Donnie, let's go back to last week. Let's talk a little bit about last week. Bentonville travels to Fayetteville. That's really, for Bentonville, been the big rival over the last 15 years or so. And we've had some epic matchups with the Fayetteville Bulldogs over the years. But we saw something a lot different last week.
Yeah,
Talk about
week,
that.
John, Bentonville jumped all over Fayetteville. It was 48-7 at halftime. Bentonville's defense shut the Fayetteville offense down. They held Fayetteville last week, John, 97 yards rushing. They did end up with 254 yards passing, but a lot of that came in the second half when Bentonville had already pulled most of their starting lineup out, held Fayetteville to 14 points. The week before, Fayetteville had scored 55 against Rogers. Bentonville held them to 14. It was just a dominating performance. Chris Ficklin went over 200 yards rushing. Schlepecki had 289 yards passing and 5 touchdowns in the first half. So just a dominant performance by Bentonville last week in Fayetteville.
Yeah, it really was. And just kind of, I think, Donnie, you kind of said on the broadcast last week is Bentonville really came out and made a statement last week against Fayetteville. And, if this Tiger team, it's going to take that type of performance tonight, I think, to come in here and get a win here at Rogers tonight. Let's talk a little bit about Rogers. As we see our captains for Bentonville coming out, that's number 22, James Pratt, number 3, Blair Irvin III, number 11, Jack Dunn, and number 67, that's Big Will Newman. For your Rogers Mounties there, that's number 14, Braxton Lindsay. Number 1, Jeff Regan, the heralded quarterback here at Rogers. Number 10, that's Zeke Parsons, And number 71, that is Grayson Cooper. So you can see them meeting at midfield for the coin toss. Donnie, let's go ahead and watch the coin toss with our viewers at home. And, of course, Bentonville will get to call it. And, Donnie, you and I were talking a little bit before the game here. Bentonville wins the toss. We kind of think they're going to take the ball. And we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Tell you what, Thursday night edition of Friday Night Football. Anticipate some weather coming in tomorrow, so the two schools got together and decided to move it up to tonight so they can play in good conditions. A beautiful evening out here. Little breeze coming in, looks like from the east, maybe southeast breeze, not too much wind. And let's see, Donnie, can you tell who won the toss?
I was reading the guys. I think Rogers won the toss, John, and they deferred. I thought they would take the ball. So Rogers won, and they had deferred. So Bentonville will receive the opening kickoff.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the matchup tonight, Donnie. The Rogers Mounties and the Bentonville Tigers. Talk a little bit about this Rogers offense.
Here's what's going to have to happen, John. This Rogers offense, they've scored 70 points their last 2 games. They scored 56 against Fayetteville. They scored 70 against West. They put up a ton of points. The catch to that, Bentonville only is coming in tonight, John. Bentonville's defense is only allowing 5.5 points per game in conference. So that's the matchup. This high-scoring Rogers offense against this Bentonville defense that is only allowing 5.5 points per conference matchup.
Yeah, that's just it. The Rogers Mounties, obviously a great offense. You look at them overall averaging 60 points a game. But this is going to be by far and away the best defense they have faced up to this point in time. And like I said, the Bentonville defense has only given up a little over 5 points a game in conference play and only 11 points a game overall all season.
And
go ahead.
Look at some of the offenses Bentonville's defense has faced. Fayetteville put up 55 against Rogers. We held them to 14, and really 7.
That was a late touchdown that was kind of
Conway. Once Conway is averaging in conference, 50 points a game. We held Conway to 7. So this defense is one of the best defenses I think Bentonville High School's had in a long while, and Bentonville likes to pride itself on that physical defense. We're going to need to see that tonight.
Yeah, and I was listening to something just a little while ago and talking about, I think in Rogers' last game, they had scored 21 points and only run 6 offensive plays. So they can score quickly, but I like this Tiger defense. And, hey, it's, Rogers is going to score, but you just hope you can get enough stops. And let's talk about the Bentonville offense. Hey, they played so well last week.
Bentonville's offense, John, is averaging over 40 points a game on their own. And we've seen Rogers has given up a lot of points this year. So, Bentonville's offense, I feel like, is going to score also. It's just the defense needs to make probably 2 or 3 stops in this game, and Bentonville will win.
But Donnie, talk a little bit about what makes Rogers' offense. Where does it all start with Rogers?
Well, it starts with Jeff Regan, their quarterback. We saw him last year. He can use his feet, and when he's running, he's actually, in our game last year with him, John, he was more accurate when he was on the move. If you're letting him move, he's always got his head downfield. He'll run, and he is super fast. He is, 100-meter champion. But he's fast. But he'll keep his head up. And if you come up to tackle him, and he sees a receiver downfield, he is super accurate on the run, and he will hit that receiver. And then they have number 14, Braxton Lindsay. We saw that guy last year. Yeah. He was making one-handed diving catches and everything else, and he is a really good receiver for this Rogers offense.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, he is a BYU commit right now, so he'll be playing on Saturdays next fall, and he will be a force to be reckoned with. But, let's go back to the Bentonville offense. Cole Schlepecki, what a job that young man has done this year, thrown for well over 2,000 yards now in the season, only two interceptions, I believe. And look at the weapons Cole has to throw to as the Mounties make their way onto the field. So we are awaiting the Bentonville Tigers, but Cole's got a lot of weapons behind him.
Right, John. He's got 2 Arkansas commits at receiver, Blair Irvin III, Daquan Prevost. Both of them are committed to Arkansas. And then we have seen Conrad Schmitz this year. With so much focus on Blair Irvin and Daquan, Conrad has gotten a lot of single coverage, John, and he has put up some big numbers this year. I think he's actually our leading receiver.
That's exactly right. So you got Prevost, you got Blair the Third, you've got Conrad Schmidt, and don't forget about Jack Dunn, one of the captains tonight. Jack Dunn's really done a great job, and Cole, I think Schlepecki has done a really good job of distributing the ball between all those receivers. We've seen multiple games where 3 or 4 different guys have a touchdown pass,
right.
And you can kind of see Jack Dunn and Blair the Third over in the camera shot there.
Yeah, last week at Fayetteville, Cole threw 5 touchdowns in the first half, and 4 receivers there was to 4 different receivers, and then also, John, cannot forget. And I was watching a podcast where they were talking about this game. People often, for some reason this year, are overlooking Chris Ficklin in the backfield. And Chris went for over 200 yards last week against Fayetteville. And I think, John, that might be the key tonight.
And let's over 200 yards against Fayetteville
in the first half.
In one half.
Right.
Chris
he did not take a snap in the second half.
Well, you can see the Bentonville Tiger now coming out of the visitors' locker room, about to make their way onto the field. We are just about a minute and a half away from an old-time rivalry. All of the old Bentonville community, this game still means a lot to them, Donnie, and I just think it's great that this is the premier game in the state tonight. All eyes are watching as your Bentonville Tigers take their way onto the field here at Rogers. You can hear the home crowd that we're in the home stands, and they are booing the Tigers as they come on the field. A packed full visitor stand. Tiger Nation has traveled well, and a jam-packed home stand. Donnie, there's got to be several thousand people here tonight. And that's the way it should be.
Right. This game, like I said, I think 2006 maybe in the last time that the Bentonville-Rogers matchup was the winner of that was most likely going to be the conference champion. So here we are. The premier game, like you said, 2 7-0 teams. Bentonville ranked number 2 in the state. Rogers ranked number 3 in the state. Of course, Bryant number 1. But this is the game of the year in the state of Arkansas.
All right. So the teams have taken the field. The
John,
clock is set at 12 minutes, and we are just about set for football. Go ahead,
I
Donnie.
was watching a lot of Rogers. They do a lot of onside kicking. They like to onside kick. They kind of get Kevin Kelly-ish sometimes with their kicking game. So Bentonville's got to be prepared. And we've got the hands team up there, and everyone is up close to that 50-yard line, expecting maybe an onside kick.
Well, you can tell special teams coach Dakota Baggett has prepped the Tigers very well. Looks like they are expecting something.
We even have 6 men up on the line instead of just 5.
All right, Rogers with the opening kick. They are going to kick it. It will be taken at the 9-yard line. That is
number 5.
Number 5, that is Mason Meyer.
Good return.
And nice return by Meyer up to around the 34-yard line. See Mason right there in your picture, and that's where Bentonville's going to put it in play. 1st and 10 here on Thursday night. We are underway. Undefeated Rogers, undefeated Bentonville in a game to take the driver's seat in the 7A West. Okay, Cole Slepecki, number 7, your Bentonville quarterback. He'll bring his offense onto the field. He's got number 0, Chris Ficklin, set out to his right in the backfield. Twin receivers now to either side of the formation. 1st and 10 Tigers. Slepecki throws on 1st down, hits his receiver, Blair Irvin, and Irvin steps out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it.
Now they're saying he was out when he caught it.
They're going to say he had a foot out of bounds when he caught the ball. And so it'll be 2nd and 10. Rogers running a 3-man front. And now they'll bring an extra man down into the box. Rogers defender showing a little like he may pressure off the edge here. Slepecki takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin up the middle, and Ficklin crosses the 40, gets out to the 45. That's 11 yards on 2nd down, and Chris Ficklin has Bentonville's first down of the game.
Bentonville going tempo.
Trip receivers to the right side into the boundary. Slepecki gives to Ficklin. He cuts back to his left. They're gonna give him maybe a yard right there.
I had to make a man miss in the backfield and slowed him down. The guy was able to catch him from behind.
They'll actually give him 2 up to the 47. It'll be 2nd and 8. Twin receivers into the boundary. Splitting 2 receivers out to the wide side of the field. Now Rogers doing a lot of movement on defense. Slepecki quickly throws, and ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. And Donnie, that's going to bring up 3rd down now for Bentonville. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the Tiger. 47.
Tipped by Braxton Lindsay. I will say, John, if Bentonville can hold the ball, Rogers plays a lot of guys both ways, and we saw it last year. They started wearing down in the 2nd half.
Okay, 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers. Slepecki sets the offense. 7 on the play clock. He's going to have to hurry. Irvin comes in motion. Now Slepecki's going to throw out wide. That is complete to Conrad Schmidt, number 8. And Conrad needed 8, got 9, and that'll be 1st and 10 Tigers. Good throw and catch by Cole Slepecki to Conrad Schmidt. This time Prevost, Conrad, they'll split out to the left. That's Jack Dunn and Blair the third split to the right. Ficklin set up to the left of Cole Slepecki. Cole takes a snap. Blitz comes. Cole completes it once again to Conrad Schmidt. I tell you, that time Donnie Rogers brought the house. Cole Slepecki picked it up. Knew he had Conrad Schmidt. Schmidt picks up close to 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and short.
Got DeQuan in the backfield at running back, and Chris out as a wide receiver.
Okay, toss pitch to Prevost, back to Schlepecki. He's got a man in the end zone, and it is touchdown Bentonville! Conrad Schmidt.
And it was going to be pass interference on Rogers anyway, John. He face guarded, but Conrad brings it down.
A little razzle-dazzle as Cole Schlepecki pitches it to Prevost. Prevost throws it back to Schlepecki. Schlepecki finds Conrad Schmidt in the end zone, and Bentonville gets on the board first.
And Bentonville will get the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff, John. So we'll be able to kick off from Rogers 45.
We'll fix our scoreboard here in just a moment. We'll see if, but it is 6-0 Bentonville.
Now we're still waiting on the penalty call here. Here he comes. No, we want it on the kickoff.
Okay.
That's wrong. The coaching staff is like, no, that we take that on the kickoff.
I think they'll probably have a conversation. And Kylie Sally's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 10:38 left to go, first quarter play, Bentonville on top, 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
All right, we are back here in Rogers where the Bentonville Tigers have taken a 7-0 lead on a touchdown pass from Cole Schlepecki to Conrad Schmidt. And just before we broke, there was a penalty, a defensive pass interference on the score. Originally, the official said Bentonville declined it, but they had a conversation with the Bentonville coaching staff, and that will be taken on the kickoff.
And now the Rogers coaching staff is upset that they're like, they said decline, so they're upset now. But a penalty on a touchdown is enforced on the kickoff. You don't have to decline the penalty to get the touchdown.
So the Bentonville Tigers are going to kick from the Rogers 45-yard line. And, Donnie, this is the type of situation where if you've got an onside kick in the playbook, this is the time when you might want to try it out. And you see Rogers has everybody up. And the other option, Donnie, is they've got one man deep at about the 10-yard line. If you could kick it to one side or the other, kind of a pooch kick, maybe run somebody down there.
Number 17 is kicking, John, for Bentonville.
Well, here we go.
Blake Stroud.
And Stroud's going to just kick it out of the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the Rogers Mounties will start from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want to give up Rogers a chance there on a kickoff return when you can just put it out of the end zone. That was Titus Kramer that's back there, and he is a dangerous returner. So Bentonville decided not to take any chances. Rogers going to start at the 20-yard line.
Okay. So the Rogers offense for their first offensive possession, Jeff Regan, number 1. He'll be the quarterback. His favorite receiver, Braxton Lindsay, number 14, will split out along with 2 others to the right side of the formation. Empty set. Regan is a running quarterback, and he's dangerous. And here he goes, first play from scrimmage.
Got him.
He's going to try to carry it right up the middle. I tell you, Donnie, Regan is not a real big guy, but, man, he runs big.
And, John, it is a power running game. It's just he is the running back usually.
So 4-yard pickup on first down, 2nd and 6 now for the Mounties. Regan now sets up, I believe that's Titus Kramer in the backfield. And play action to Kramer, and almost tackled by Julian Grundy, and Regan is going to break some tackles, and he's going to be out to close to the 49. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line.
Right there's the danger, John. That should have been a sack, and it turns into almost a 30-yard run, a 20-yard run.
Just a little play action to Titus Kramer, and Regan breaks a tackle. Okay, 1st and 10, Rogers from their own 48. Regan looks over the defense now. Takes the snap. Give goes to Titus Kramer, and Kramer starts out left, makes a cut back to his right. And he's going to pick up, let's see where they're going to mark it, about 5 yards there on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
The one thing that Rogers has this year, John, they did not really have last year, is the running back, Titus Kramer.
Eli Pearson in on the tackle for Bentonville. And looks like they're maybe Pearson's having an equipment issue or something. They're going to send in number 41, Braxton Rupert, for Eli Pearson. I'm looking at Pearson over there on the sideline, Donnie. Not sure. Doesn't look like he's banged up. So we'll have to see if he gets back in the ball game. On 2nd and 5 now, Regan gives once again to Kramer, and Kramer is going to be taken down by Julian Grundy. Number 9, Julian Grundy, makes a great play. And Donnie, that's the second time we've seen Grundy right there. Just saw him in your camera shot there. Julian Grundy breaking through and making penetration into the backfield.
Here's where Bentonville's defense, John, they're going to have to be a disciplined rush here and try to keep Jeff Regan from getting to the outside.
Bunch quads to the left side. Watch for Braxton Lindsay right here. On 3rd down, Regan throws out to Lindsay. He gets it on a screen pass, and Braxton Lindsay's going to break a couple of tackles. He'll be down inside the 30, down to the 28. And, Donnie, that's what I was worried about right there.
Tristan Brown did a good job of reading that, John. Just came up and the receiver was able to seal him off where he just tried an arm tackle.
Trip receivers now to the right side. Rogers will put a single receiver into the boundary. Titus Kramer beside Regan in the backfield. Regan now is going to quarterback keep to the left side. He's got some running room, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Mason Myers at around the 15-yard line. Donnie, this is what we talked about in the pregame. It's an explosive team offensively, and just when you think you might have them, they're able to break big chunk plays. So 1st and 10 Mounties. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line of Bentonville. 7-0 Bentonville, scoring on their first possession of the ball game. Rogers now in the red zone. Regan, he's going to keep it, and Regan, he's slippery. Julian Grundy finally comes up. But I'll tell you what, Donnie, you see the elusiveness, and great job by you see Julian Grundy right there. He's played a big ball game so far, but you can see the elusiveness of Jeff Regan.
It took 3 Tigers to get him on the ground there, John. You just got to get him surrounded. You cannot let him get outside of you.
Okay, so a loss on the play of almost 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Got to watch Lindsay, and now Regan's going to run it to the right side. He's going to get real close to the 1st down marker. Donnie, I think he's got it.
A 2nd down and 13, John, and a quarterback run picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and goal now, Rogers.
He was looking to throw, and then he just tucked it and ran. They got this dangerous RPO thing because if you come up on him quick, he's going to dump it over your head to the receiver.
Titus Kramer checking back into the ball game for Rogers. Lindsay will bring the offense to the line. Braxton Lindsay lines up at the tight end spot on the left side of the offense. Regan takes it, runs to his left. Now he cuts back to his right. Now he's going to cut in, and He'll be tackled by a host of Tigers, led by number 13, Connor Davis, number 44, Garrett Wolf.
Good job by the backside defenders there, John. The play was coming left, and they held their ground, and when Regan turned back, they were there. The danger with him is he'll go one way, and we've seen him reverse field. If the backside containment crashes, then that's an easy run for him.
So it'll be 2nd and goal now at the 6.
You've got to play disciplined defense against him.
Lindsey will line up in the slot on the right side. Regan takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, and what a play. Let's see who gets up off the pile.
Eli Pearson.
And that is number 44, Garrett Wolf.
And so Pearson and Wolf met at the quarterback that time, John.
Okay. 3rd and goal. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 6. And Donnie, once again, I got to think that they're probably thinking number 14, Braxton Lindsey. He got him out of a big 3rd down a while ago. Let's see what happens right here.
He's lined up in the backfield with Regan, John.
Okay, Jeff Regan now looks over the defense. He takes snap, runs to his right. He's going to use him for a lead blocker, and he is going to be stopped inches short of the goal line. And, Donnie, there's no question in my mind, Coach Chad Harbison will leave the offense on the field.
Rogers is going to go for it here.
Well, we've seen the Tiger defense do this all year. Let's see if they can come up with another big goal line stand. 4th and goal. Regan with Titus Kramer in the backfield. Regan takes a snap, and he
didn't get it.
He didn't get it. The Tigers have held. Once again, another goal line stand by the Bentonville Tigers. Whoa, Donnie. Well, you know, we talked about it in the pregame that the Rogers Mounties have not seen a defense anything like this, and the Bentonville Tiger defense held them out on 4th and goal.
Now we got to get it off the 1 yard line here, John. Get some breathing room.
And Donnie, this is where you love to have a running back like Chris Ficklin. Okay, 4:47 left to go, first quarter of play. Tigers on top 7-0, but they will start this drive from their own 6-inch line. Schlepecki with Ficklin in the backfield, 2 tight ends. Schlepecki takes a snap. He throws, and that is complete. Nice job. Conrad Schmidt, great play call by offensive coordinator Rod Washington. We're all thinking Chris Ficklin's going to just run it out and give him some breathing room. Coach Washington dials it up right there, and nice execution by Cole Schlepecki to Conrad Schmidt. So now Bentonville, 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. 13-yard pickup on that play. Got to feel a little better not standing in your own end zone.
Not with blue turf under your feet.
That's right. Man goes in motion. Believe that's Prevost. Ficklin gets the carry, makes a man miss, and Chris Ficklin is going to get it out to the 18-yard line. It'll be 5 yards on 1st down. Bring up 2nd and 5. A lot of anticipation for this ball game tonight, Donnie. Ever since really the second half of that Fayetteville game, when Bentonville was in command, that's all I've been thinking about. So 2nd down and 5, ball on the 18. Now man comes in motion. I believe that's Conrad Schmidt, and
Bentonville flinched, John.
False start penalty. That'll back it up 5. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Said number 7 on the offense, 17 on the offense.
Did they say 17?
We don't have a 17 out there.
So it must have been 7. Yeah, must have been maybe Cole. I'm not sure what Cole could have done, but as it stands, 2nd and 10 now. And the Rogers players pointing to lineman.
I said 78 that time. Jack Grant.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Okay. So 2nd and 15. Same play. Man comes in motion. That's Conrad Schmidt. Schlepecki rolls to his right. He's looking to throw. He's going to set up. He fires. And let's see.
It was knocked down.
It was knocked down?
Yeah.
Okay. For a minute there, by the reaction, Donnie, I thought maybe Rogers had picked it off.
No. John, three false starts in a row. No, 2 false starts in a row. Bentonville went from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 15 on pre-snap penalties.
Donnie, this is going to be an interesting play call. On 3rd and 15, I'm wondering if Rogers is going to try to play coverage, if they're going to bring the house. And if we might not just try a screen pass, if they bring the house, maybe try a screen. Let's see.
They're overloading the right side there.
Schlepecki now with 3 receivers to his right. Play action. Now he's being chased, and he's going to get rid of it. It is complete to DeQuan Prevost, and Prevost is going to be bottled up at the 14-yard line.
And Cole had no time at all, John.
Yeah, he had a man coming off the right edge of the Rogers defense, and there is a Rogers Mountie down in the end zone.
Well, John, defense got the stop there, but offense is going to end up going, 4 plays and out there. But, John, those pre-snap penalties just killed that drive. Bentonville got a good first down, good run by Chris Ficklin, 2nd and 5. Then you have back-to-back false starts and end up behind the chains.
Yeah, you were just, obviously you hope Bentonville's offense scores on every possession, but if nothing else, you wanted Bentonville to move it far enough to make that Rogers offense work a little bit, but as they still tend to the Mountie, who's down in the end zone, it looks like he's on his feet now.
That's
looks
Braxton Lindsay.
So Lindsay doing double duty tonight, playing defense.
Injured player on the play was number 14, Braxton Lindsay.
He's up on his feet, but kind of shaking his head a little bit there, Donnie. So I think he's going to be back in the ball game shortly.
Brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
Tell you, he is quite an athlete. Drayson Vogt will stand back at his own 47 to receive the punt of Cooper Nix. And Cooper Nix is going to get a high spiraling kick, and Drayson Vogt signals fair catch. He gets away from it, takes a Bentonville Tiger roll, and a really good punt that time by number 52, Cooper Nix. Great job. And the Rogers, he was standing in his own end zone, Donnie, and Rogers, they'll end up getting it. Let's see where they mark it, at their own 33-yard line. So you couldn't ask for a better special teams play right there by Cooper Nix. You know, Drayson Vogt initially signaled fair catch, but I think he might have lost it and decided, I just need to get away from it. Yeah. So 1st and 10 Rogers at their own 33-yard line. 3 minutes, 16 seconds go, opening quarter play. Bentonville on top, 7-0. Jeff Regan. Titus Kramer in the backfield. Now Kramer will go in motion to the left side, and whistles
that's
blow.
Going to be Kramer turned upfield, so that's going to be an illegal motion on Rogers.
Good eyes there, Donnie.
Oh, they're saying we lined up offsides.
Oh, okay.
Well, he didn't throw the flag until the Rogers receiver turned upfield.
So offsides on the Tigers, and it'll make it 1st and 5. And Donnie, already 3 costly penalties for the Bentonville Tigers right now. 2 false starts and an offsides right there. Kramer goes in motion. Regan rolls to his left.
Boom.
He's going to fire. Nice job there by
Tristan
Brown, number 4. And he played that perfectly, Donnie. That's good film study right there.
He beat the block immediately and was right there. If he can, maybe John, if he can read that quicker, maybe he can come up and pick that one off.
Brings up second down and 5 for the Mounties.
So it was 1st and 5, no gain on the play. 2nd and 5 for Rogers. Regan now gets set, takes snap, gives to Kramer. Kramer moves up the middle. Kramer crosses the 40. They're going to give him the 41-yard line, but that's going to be 3 yards short of the line to gain.
Let's see if Bentonville's defense can make a 3rd down play here, John. I'm not sure that Rogers won't go for it even here, but we'll make him make that decision.
See Braxton Lindsay back in the game, number 14, as Regan gets the call from the sidelines. Regan's going to split 2 receivers out into the boundary, 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Now Braxton Lindsay will move over and set up in the slot on the right side. Lindsay now comes in motion. Regan runs to his left behind Lindsay, and he's going to spin, get the 1st down.
John had a chance to tackle him in the backfield again. He's just so hard to get down.
See him right there. Not a real big guy, but he is one special athlete.
On the stop for the Tigers, number 67, Will Newman. Ball is placed at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Mounties.
Okay, 1st and 10 Mounties. They're going to have it at their own 46. Regan gives to Kramer. Kramer over the right side trying to find some running room. He's going to pick up a couple.
Give him 3.
But it is Connor Davis, you see right there in your screen, makes the tackle for the Tigers, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Final minute and a half of the 1st quarter winding down here. 7-0 Bentonville. On 2nd and 7, Regan gives to Kramer once again, and Kramer is going to fight his way up to the midfield stripe. And he's going to be about 6 yards short of the line to gain.
Another 3rd down opportunity here, John. Bentonville's defense has got to come up with some of these 3rd down plays.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Mounties.
Well, Donnie, I can tell you right now, there's only 2 possibilities on this play, either Jeff Regan or Braxton Lindsay. And you're going to have to tackle. See Will Newman right there. Okay, Bentonville showing a lot of people up front. Lindsay, he's looking to throw. Now he's going to pull it down, and
he's not going to get there.
Going to be stopped.
They're going to go for that, John.
About a yard short. They're going to give him forward progress to the 45-yard line of Bentonville, and that'll be 4th and 1. And, yeah, at this point in the field, Donnie, I just don't see Rogers bringing the punting unit out.
That's going to get us to the end of this 1st quarter, John. Fast 1st quarter.
And that'll be the end of the 1st
Okay. That brings us to the end of the 1st quarter. Bentonville on top, 7-0. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back for the 2nd quarter here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
It's a beautiful
Okay, we welcome you back here to Rogers, where we're about to begin the second quarter play. Bentonville on top 7-0. And as we begin the second quarter, the Rogers Mounties are going to have it 4th and 1 at the Bentonville 45-yard line.
High-performing students across the nation, please help us congratulate Connor Allison, Landon Connor, Sarah Cox, Noah Gordon, and Drew Wilson.
Okay.
Rogers recognizing their National Merit semifinalist. Another big 4th down here. Let's see if Bentonville defense can make another 4th down stop.
So Regan's going to have, I believe that's Titus Kramer in the backfield with him. And 3 receivers are going to bunch up toward the offensive line there on 4th.
False start, false start.
There was a false start on number 8 for Rogers. Let's see if the officials saw it like we did, Donnie, and they did. False start. Number 8, Parker Nix, moved just a little too early. Donnie, and that's exactly what Regan was trying to do. He was trying to kind of a hard count to get Bentonville to jump off, and he fooled his own teammate right there.
Now, John, that's going to change their play call, too. They can't just – they might still just run the power, Lord knows, but
yeah,
it's a little bit different 4th and 6 than 4th and 1.
Well, number 14, you see him right there. Lindsey split out to the left side of the formation. And on 4th and 6, let's see what Rogers dials up. Still can't jump off. Regan takes a snap. He's looking to throw, and he's going to fire, and that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go for Braxton Lindsey, but good pressure. Donnie, did you happen to see the Tiger that got through right there?
It was 44, I believe.
44,
John
that's
Wolf.
Garrett Wolf.
Yeah.
And Garrett Wolf applied the pressure to Jeff Regan, and he just had to get rid of it. And
John,
they come up snake eyes once again.
Bentonville offense taking over at the 50 here. They have got to put points on the board this time.
No question, Donnie. You know, we know how good this Bentonville defense is, and you can't expect them to pitch a shutout tonight. Rogers is going to score some points. But the thing is, your offense, they have to take advantage of opportunities like this. And Bentonville's going to get it right at midfield. 1st and 10 Tigers. Schlepecki gets set to take the snap. Rogers showing pressure off the right edge. And this time the give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin's trying to find some running room. He's going to drag the pile. And Ficklin, they still can't get him down.
Blow the whistle.
Whoa. That whistle should have been blown.
That was a late whistle.
Well, they gave Chris forward progress up to the 43-yard line.
So good run by Chris.
Great run by Chris. 7-yard pickup. But once they've decided it's forward progress, they've got to blow the whistle, and can't let guys do that. 2nd and short now for the Tigers. Prevost comes in motion. Give goes to Prevost over the right side. Prevost is going to spin, and he's
maybe a yard,
maybe a half yard. Trying to get around the right edge and didn't find a lot of running room, so it's going to be 3rd down now. And call it a long 2 or short 3.
I think we should see Chris. Chris is averaging over 5 yards a carry so far, John. Let's see.
Just tonight.
Just tonight, right.
Yeah. He's averaging close to 8 yards a carry on the season. And, Donnie, you're exactly right. They give to Ficklin, but he is upended in the backfield by guess who? Number 14, Braxton Lindsey.
Yeah, they're one playmaker, John. That's the one guy you've got to block.
Donnie, this is going to be an interesting call right here. You know, your defense has been out there quite a bit.
Yeah, Bentonville's going to go for it.
But now Ficklin's going to lose yardage back to the 45. It'll be 4th and 5. I think we can pull Rogers off sides maybe. Let's see. And that's what Cole tries to do. 7 on the play clock.
Jody's going to call a timeout, John.
Coach Grant wants a timeout. All right, let's keep it right here, Donnie.
Now, John, they have one playmaker on defense, and that's Braxton Lindsey. He's their playmaker on both sides. The one guy you've got to account for blocking. If Lindsey's blocked there, John, there was a big hole for Chris. You just cannot let Braxton Lindsey come clean through like that.
Okay, 4th and 5. Yeah, good play call by the Rogers defense. Braxton Lindsay knew exactly what Bentonville was about to do. Made a good tackle on Chris Ficklin, who's we've seen it all year, is a really, really hard running back to tackle. So, Donnie, what do you think we're going to see here? Maybe a quick kick or?
Rogers has been giving big cushion to all the receivers. You might just be able to get a quick 5-yard out and get the first down.
Okay, here we go, 4th and 5. Ficklin in the backfield, twin receivers to either side of the Tiger formation. Slepecki.
Changing the play.
Rogers with a lot of movement defensively. And play action now. Slepecki is going to fire complete. Wow, what a pass and what a catch by number 3, Blair Irvin III. Wow, Donnie, what a clutch play right there to maintain possession. The Arkansas commit, see him right there. Good shot by our camera crew. And good job, Blair Irvin.
Good throw by Cole, because if he's a little bit behind Blair on that one, John, that one's going to get picked off.
He good job by the offensive line to give Cole some time to find his man. Now twin receivers out to the right side. Blair Irvin III is going to set up to the left. Now Dunn comes in motion. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin's got some running room. Ficklin knocks the guy over at the 30. Gets inside the 30 down to the 28. And a flag is thrown. Donnie, I don't like where that one's thrown.
Yeah, and everyone's walking back.
I think they got Devin Lapua, I believe I heard number 56, for the holding penalty. And that is, Donnie, is that a spot of the foul?
Yeah, but it was at the line of scrimmage, so it's 10 yards from the 42, so it'll go back to, from the 38 back to the 48.
You know, look at this Rogers defense. There have been a lot of points put up on it. It is a high-risk, high-reward type defense. They do a lot of movement, bring a lot of people, showing pressure right now. Slepecki, he gives to Ficklin. Ficklin's got a little hole, and it closes up pretty quick. He'll get inside the 45 down to around the 44. But it is still going to be 2nd and long now, 2nd and 16. Donnie, you kind of feel sometimes when Chris gets a big hole, if the Tigers can just get one block, Chris can find a way to take it to the house. 2nd and 16. Irvin III split out to the right side. Now Dunn comes in motion, empty backfield. Slepecki looking and throws it away.
I think we're going to get called for intentional grounding, John, because there was nobody there.
No, it was thrown at the feet, and he was not outside the tackle box. Didn't get past the line of scrimmage. I think, they just dropped the grounding penalty.
He's got to at least make an effort to find a receiver.
Yeah. So
and the deal is, John,
isn't that a loss of down?
And it's 5 yards from where he threw it. So back him up another 5 from that spot. And a loss of down. So now it is 3rd and forever. Cole's got to fling it to the sideline or something. I know it was a screen pass, but there was nobody in that area where he was trying to throw it.
Well, the play was to look right and then throw it back to the left, but Cole saw quickly that was covered and just tried to get rid of it. So 3rd down and 33 is what they're going to call it. Tigers all the way back at their own 39. They'll have to get to the 28 of Rogers to make the line to gain. Play action. Cole steps up. He's going to throw, and that is complete to Conrad Schmidt.
And he's going to be way short.
Conrad Schmidt's going to get to the Mountie 41-yard line, but that's going to be about 13 yards short.
Bentonville might go for it again here, John.
Well, let's see.
It's too close to punt, and it's too far for a field goal. So
4th and 13 now. Tigers are going to send 3 receivers to the field side. Slepecki, play action, drops back, and he's going to throw it deep.
Yes!
He's got a man!
Yes!
Touchdown, Bentonville! Conrad Schmidt on 4th and 13. Are you kidding me?
4th and 13 and under pressure, able to find Conrad Schmidt for the big touchdown.
My, oh my.
John, and let's be honest, Cole threw that. That was just a prayer he threw up, and Conrad was able to go get it and get it into the end zone.
Well, Cole Slepecki can add magician to his resume, finding Conrad Schmidt for a touchdown on 4th and 13. Now, Kylie Sally on to attempt the point after. Her kick is up, and it is good. So, with 7:50 left to go in the first half, Bentonville 14, Rogers nothing. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Okay, we are back here in Rogers where the Bentonville Tigers have taken a 14-0 lead over the Rogers Mounties. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. Wow, Donnie.
4th and 13, and it hits the 42-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 13.
Yeah, and he was under duress.
Under pressure,
I'll tell you, the Rogers defense has really been putting the pressure on Cole Slepecki.
Number 17 kicking off again. That's Blake Stroud.
Stroud is going to kick it down to the 3-yard line. That's what will be taken. I think that is number 6 for the Mounties. Let's see who that is. Cooper Daniel.
John, they have run kicks. They've run some kicks back this year. They are dangerous returners. Maybe Bentonville will go to the pooch kicks going forward here. So Rogers going to take over on their 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 35. 14-0 Bentonville leads. It's 7:40 left in the second period. Regan coming out. It's going to have an empty backfield. Lindsey lined up at tight end. Now they're going to switch to diamond formation out wide. Just going to be a quick throw to Lindsey. And Lindsey's going to bust a big play. He's going to get out of bounds at the 50. Quick little screen. 3 blockers in front of him, and Braxton Lindsey gets it to the 50-yard line out of that little diamond package split out wide.
Okay, so to be 1st and 10, Rogers from midfield. Down 14-0. And this time the Mounties, they're going to send 3 receivers over to the left side. And
Regan kept it, but he's not going to get it. No gain.
Nice.
Don't throw him down.
When the whistle blows, stop the play.
No gain there. Good job. I didn't see, they faked the handoff to Titus Kramer. Our one end took him, but everyone else stayed at home, did a good job. Number 97 for Bentonville that time.
That's Ethan Hoffman.
Hoffman held his ground when the play action looked like it was going away from him, was able to make the stop at the original line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Again, trip receivers left. Lindsey set up as the inside receiver. Empty set is Regan now. He's going to run to his left, and Regan
once again, nothing.
Nice job. Is that Eli Pearson? Yeah, there he is right there. Boy, and Eli's having a great game. He's played so well this year.
Now Bentonville, John, 3rd and long. They need to make a stop here and see if they can force Harbison to make a decision. Watch a quick little screen or something again to Lindsey. He's also just so big, John. He's a big man.
He is a big man.
6'3", 230, and he is hard to bring down when he is going. And he's going to be split out wide here to the right. Oh, they're going to stack.
Yeah, that's that quad.
That quad.
Bunch quads.
So
we saw this a while ago.
And they just stood up and threw it right to Lindsey with all those lead blockers.
You got to watch Regan now bailing out. And
Harbison took a timeout.
Timeout Rogers. Let's go ahead and again, Donnie, let's keep it right here. 14-0, Bentonville on top. And, that's exactly what they had to do, Donnie. Take advantage. When the defense for Bentonville gets a stop, you've got to take advantage of that offensively. You've got to put some distance between you and this explosive offense of the Mounties.
Yeah, like I said, I can't imagine that we're going to go all night with Rogers sitting on 0. So every time you have a chance to score that they don't score, you've got to take advantage of it. So when we come out of the timeout, it'll be 3rd down and 10. 3 good run stops by the Bentonville defense on Regan carries. Let's see if now that Rogers has changed their formation. They are not going to that diamond, and it looks like Braxton Lindsey is going to be to Regan's left.
Okay.
Yep.
3rd and 10 now as Regan looks over the defense. Lindsey's going to come in motion. Regan now is going to drop back. He's looking to throw, and he's backpedaling. This is when
he's dangerous, John.
And he is improvising, and it is complete.
And it's a first down.
Number 14, Braxton Lindsey. Boy, I tell you, these two, this combination, each other knows exactly what they're thinking. And Regan was backpedaling, Donnie, to give himself space, just give himself a little more time.
And the rush did what John, they contained him. They didn't let him get outside. It's just hard to cover someone that long. Lindsey came from the far side of the field all the way over to the Rogers sideline to make that catch.
So 1st and 10 Mounties at the Bentonville 38-yard line. Empty set once again for Regan. He takes it. He's going to roll to his left. And Regan is going to pick up a few, give him about 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 7. Mason Meyer, Garrett Wolf right there. We've called their name several times tonight. Cameron Thornton Meade. Okay, 2nd and 7. Ball on the Bentonville 35-yard line. Regan's going to give to Kramer this time. Kramer's going to find some room up the middle. And Titus Kramer is going to be about a half-yard short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd down and short.
On the stop for the Tigers, number 1, Aiden McCarthy.
Aiden McCarthy, number 1 for Bentonville, coming in to make the play.
Ball's placed at the 29-yard line.
See McCarthy right there. And it will be 3rd and short as Lindsey's going to split into the boundary. 2 receivers set up to the right side for the Mounties.
Maybe Rogers take a shot here, John, knowing they can go for it on 4th down.
And Regan's going to keep it over the left side, and Regan does have the 1st down. So he's going to be run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Mounties at the 23. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go, first half of play. Bentonville on top, 14-0, but Rogers once again driving. And Lindsey now, he'll set up into the boundary. Titus Kramer in the backfield as Regan gets set to take the snap. Bentonville showing blitz. Kramer's got the ball. He's found some running room over the right side, cuts back to his left, gets inside the 20, And he is going to be taken down at the 18-yard line. About 5 yards on first down. It will be 2nd and 5. Well, one thing's for sure, this Tiger defense so far this half, Donnie, they have not made it easy for the Rogers Mounties.
Not giving up the big explosive plays. That's what you got to do.
Ball placed at the 18-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Mounties.
2nd and 6 is what they're going to call it. Bentonville, 4-man front. Regan's going to take off to his right. Quarterback keeper all the way. And
first down.
Tackle made by number 1, Aiden McCarthy.
He ran sideways so long, John. It didn't look like he was gaining ground, but he did.
Yeah, originally when McCarthy tackled him, I thought it'd be a little short of the first down marker, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 Mounties.
Lindsey sets up to the left side of the formation. Kramer in the backfield. Single receiver to the right. Give goes to Kramer over the right side. Kramer's got some room, and Kramer is going to be knocked out of bounds at around the 5-yard line. Tristan Brown, number 4, pushes him out of bounds. So it'll be 2nd and long 4.
John, all of a sudden, Rogers is picking up 5-6 yards of carry on the ground.
5-yard line brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Mounties.
Bentonville making some defensive substitutions right now. That is number 41, Braxton Rupert, coming into the ball game. Okay, 2nd and 4, I'm sorry. Regan's going to throw. He's throwing to the end zone, and it is incomplete. I'll tell you, Lindsey wanted a pass interference, but I'm not so sure Lindsey didn't push off.
I think we're going to have an illegal lineman downfield. The Rogers center was in the end zone, John, so even if they've been a completed pass. So, yeah, do you back him up or you make it 3rd down?
I think you back him up. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, Lindsey, he came up. He wanted a little pass interference, but, you know, if you were to go back and look at that, I think he might have got away with a little bit of a push-off. There was some contact, but I think it went both ways.
And Regan threw the ball more to the back pylon, and he ran it out, so there was not even there was a little miscommunication anyway between the two of them.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 10-yard line. And again, Lindsey's going to be split up to the left. Looks like Evan Mall draws the coverage on Braxton Lindsey. Now Regan's going to run out to his left. He's going to cut in. He's inside the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Jeff Regan from 10 yards out, and Rogers scored their first points of the game with 2:25 left to go here in the first half of play.
Bentonville coaches are mad, John. The running back went in motion, and Lindsey was also moving at the same time, and they did not both get set. That should have been a penalty. You had 2 men moving at the same time. They both have to reset. Bentonville coaches were on the linesman for not getting that flag thrown.
Okay. So awaiting the extra point attempt. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:25 left to go, first half of play, Bentonville 14, Rogers 7. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug that
Okay, we welcome you back here to Rogers, where the Mounties have recorded their first score of the ball game. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. And once again, Donnie, you got to watch for anything right here. And Rogers is going to kind of pooch kick it, and that is going to be taken at about the 30-yard line. Who was that? Let's see. Was that Jack Dunn? Yeah, Jack Dunn. So good job of Jack Dunn. But, Donnie, you know, the thing about that, when he gets up that high on the kickoff, you have to sort of make a decision. Do you want to just try to fair catch it? Because you can call for the fair catch. So good field position now for the Tiger offense, courtesy of number 11, Jack Dunn. Tigers will have it at their own 45. And, Donnie, here's where the offense really needs to come out here. You really don't want to give the ball back to Rogers before the half. They will get the ball to start the second half. Slepecki. Drops back, throws to his right, and that ball, let's see.
Too high.
Incomplete.
He threw it high. Blair wasn't able to go up and get a foot down.
So that stops the clock, 2:17. Second and 10 for the Tigers.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Second 10 now. Cole drops back, looks to his left. He's got a man. That's complete. Conrad Schmidt. And Conrad breaks a tackle, and Conrad is going to have the first down. What a nifty move after the catch by number 8. If Conrad, hey, let me tell you something. If Conrad Schmidt is stock, I'm buying right now.
Right.
Wow. What a season that young man is having. First and 10 Tigers. Play action, and Slepecki throws complete to Daquan Prevost. And Prevost is going to work his way inside the 20-yard line, picks up about 5 yards after the catch. And what a nice job by Cole Slepecki, and a good route run by Daquan Prevost.
Bentonville's going tempo.
Minute 42, clock rolling, here to go in the half. And Slepecki now throws that one a little high. Had
Conrad just overthrew him. Kind of surprised we haven't seen Chris touch the ball here yet.
Minute 28 left to go in the half. Bentonville on top 14-7.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
It'll be second 10 now. Ball is spotted around the 19-yard line. Cole, play action. He has to step up in the pocket, and Cole is going to be sacked.
Braxton Lindsay.
And Braxton Lindsay coming in.
Quarterback Cole was brought down in the backfield. On the stop for the Mounties, number 14, Braxton Lindsay.
Tell you, that young man's a force to be reckoned with on both sides of the ball. Quickly now on 3rd and 13. Slepecki gets the offense back up to the line of scrimmage. Under a minute now left to play in the half. And Donnie, Bentonville's got to figure out a way to convert. Now Lindsay set up. He's showing like he's going to pressure off the edge right here, and he sure is. Will Newman steps up. Chris Ficklin is going to be hit at around the 15. It is going to be about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And I'm wondering if Rogers might use a timeout here, because Bentonville's going to be content to just let it kind of run down. It's 4th and 5. Let's see. And Bentonville, they're going to reset the offense.
I think they were just trying to draw him offside.
Slepecki, 7-6, 5-4. Now Coach Jody Grant's going to call the timeout with 2 seconds left to go in the half. And Donnie, I got to believe We're going to set up for a field goal right here.
Yeah.
Don't want to leave any time for that Rogers offense to come on, and if you have the opportunity to put points on the board here at the end of the half, that's what you're going to do.
One broken tackle, John. Chris Fickman scores on that draw play. Just couldn't get away from that one guy.
Well, give Rogers defense some credit. They've struggled at times this year, but you know they've held the Bentonville offense in check a little bit. So 4th down and 5, 2 seconds left to go. Ball on the 14. Donnie, if they send the field goal unit out, which I expect they will, it'll be a 31-yard attempt.
And it's Blake Stroud kicking. I wonder if something is wrong with
Gio Puga. I have not seen him. Stroud is going to be kicking from the left hash toward the north end zone here at Mountie Stadium.
Be a 30-yard attempt.
30, yeah. Holder will set up on the 20, so a 30-yard attempt by Blake Stroud.
And Rogers is going to call a timeout.
Back, and the Mounties will take a timeout, try to ice him here. We're going to keep it right here. Yeah, we have not seen Gio Puga. Now, we know Kylie Sally, she has the extra point duties. She's kicked 2 tonight. But Blake Stroud doing the kicking duties, the field goal and kickoff duties for the Tigers tonight. So, yeah, I haven't heard anything about Gio. So, wow, what an exciting first half, Donnie. And great job by the Bentonville defense holding the Rogers Mounties to 1 touchdown. A team that's averaging 60 points a game. This Tiger defense has held them in check tonight so far.
Yeah, there's still, unfortunately, another half left.
Okay. So, I think Rogers still has 1 timeout left.
Yeah, and Coach Harbison is standing right by the referee.
Okay, Blake Stroud now.
And he's going to use it.
And he's going to use his final timeout, Donnie.
High school needs to go to the NFL rule where if you call back-to-back timeouts, it's a 5-yard penalty. You're not allowed to do that anymore.
So, once again, Blake Stroud, the junior kicker, will go back over to the coaches. And they'll huddle up. But we know the next time he comes out, he's going to get an opportunity to give the Tigers a 10-point lead going into half. Big night out here, beautiful night here in Northwest Arkansas, and a great crowd on hand to see the premier football game in the state of Arkansas tonight. I want to say Friday night, Don. It's just strange playing on Thursday.
It is weird playing on a Thursday.
Okay, this time it's going to be for real. Rogers with no more timeouts, so Stroud once again will set up for a 30-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap is back. His kick is up, and
it's good.
It is good. So that's the way the first half is going to end. The Tigers will take a 10-point lead into the locker room. So at halftime, your score, Bentonville 17, Rogers 7. Hey, we're going to take some commercial breaks, and we'll return, and Donnie and I will talk a little bit about the first half and get you set up for the second half here in just a little while. You are watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my bag like I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents. There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a
What's up, guys?
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
I feel good. Super fly, super good. Shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh. Ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're always so good, baby. So locked in, let the key on, hey. In my bag like I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Mounties Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School, where we're at halftime, and the Bentonville Tigers are up 17-7. The scoreboard, you see the in our score banner there, the scoreboard here at Mounties Stadium says Tigers 13, Rogers 7. But I can assure you it is 17-7, Bentonville on top by 10. Donnie, let's talk a little bit about the first half as we've got a couple of minutes before the teams come back out on the field. What were your thoughts on the first half?
Defensively, John, defense did everything that you needed them to do. They held Rogers to 7, made them go the length of the field, did not give up any really big explosive plays, made Rogers earn every yard of that. Offensive, John, left some plays out there. Feel like we should have a little bit bigger lead. Talking to one of the coaches at halftime, missed a couple of blocks on running plays. Chris Ficklin's been one step away from, a couple of big runs. Just have left a few plays out there offensively, and this is going to be a full four-quarter game, John. We're going to need those offensive plays, and we're going to need the defense to come out maybe and see if we cannot force a stop here on this first play, this first drive for Rogers, because we have to kick off to them.
Yeah, Rogers won the opening toss, and you remember they deferred their option to the second half. Bentonville took the first half possession. They went down the field and scored to open the game 7-0, and then it was a kind of a little bit of back and forth. Bentonville makes an incredible goal line stand, Donnie, on the 1-inch line to hold Rogers out of the end zone early in the first quarter. But a little back and forth, and then on a 4th and 13 play, Bentonville, Cole Slepecki finds Conrad Schmidt in the end zone and scores Bentonville's second touchdown in the half. They go up 14-0. Yeah. But Rogers comes back, and they put a drive together late in the second half and score with just a little over 2 minutes left to go in the half to get their first score of the ball game. And at that point, it's a 14-7 ball game. And then with 2 seconds left to go in the half, it was Blake Stroud, number 17, who's doing the kicking duties tonight for Bentonville, lines up, and he kicks a 30-yard field goal to give the Bentonville Tigers a 17-7 lead at halftime. Well, folks, we're going to take one more commercial break, and when we return, we're going to be just about set for football here in Rogers. So we'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
Beast.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Mounties Stadium, where we are just about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. You can see on our score banner down there, the Bentonville Tigers are up 17-7. The scoreboard here at Mounties Stadium, it's showing 13-7. That is not correct. The Tigers have scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal to end the half.
They just announced, John, that they were having scoreboard problems. They are aware. They announced the score is 17-7.
Okay.
They just can't fix it for some reason. So Bentonville does have 17.
Well, we'll keep the correct score updated there. As you can see, Bentonville 17, Rogers 7. But as Donnie said, they're having some scoreboard issues here at Mounties Stadium, and hopefully the clock's going to be correct. We've got our camera focused in on the game clock. Donnie, hopefully the down and distance is working, so folks at home can see that. I'll always be sure to give that as well. So. Well, Donnie, we've got a great ball game here tonight. Tigers with the 10-point lead, but Rogers going to get the ball to start the second half as the teams now are making their way to the sidelines, and Bentonville's got its kickoff coverage team over there ready to go onto the field.
John, like to see the defense come out here, have forced 2 turnover on downs. Unfortunately, Bentonville was only able to capitalize on one of those stops, so that's why Bentonville is up. Bentonville is up 2 scores. Got to keep that margin going. Like to see the defense come out and get something done here. And yeah, they can't. They are not even able to fix the down and distance there. So right now.
Okay. Like to welcome all of you watching us out there on the Bentonville Tiger Athletics YouTube channel. Appreciate you watching, as well as the Bentonville Tiger app and GoBentonvilleTigers.com. You can catch us 3 ways: on the website, on the app, or on the Bentonville Tiger Athletics YouTube channel.
We're going to start the second half here. It is 17.
Donnie, any other games going on in the 7A tonight?
Yeah, West is playing their homecoming game against Heritage. Fayetteville and Springdale are playing tonight. That is it. Harbor was going to Northside, and none of the River Valley schools moved their games. So, and I have not found a score update on either one of those games.
All right. Tell you what, that Fayetteville Springdale game, that might be an interesting game. Battle of the Bulldogs. Okay, so Blake Stroud on now to kick it away, and Stroud is going to push it over to the right side.
That hit. Bentonville can get it.
Bentonville got the ball.
Bentonville got it.
Who is that? Let's get a number right there.
I don't know who got it.
Number 39.
Yeah, Bentonville recovers the kick, though, John.
That is Trip McCauley comes up with the football. Number 39, Trip McCauley. makes a huge play for the Bentonville Tigers. Good job by Blake Stroud to put it in an area where nobody was.
Put in a touchdown here, boys. Go up 3 scores.
So the ball is going to be spotted on the Mountie 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
Little pooch kick. John Rogers player had a chance to come up and signal fair catch, and he backed off and let it hit. And then Bentonville was able to recover there.
All right, Cole Slepecki now. He's going to put Prevost in motion behind the formation. Give goes to Ficklin, and Ficklin's going to be tackled from behind by number 14, Braxton Lindsay.
We are just having all kinds of trouble blocking him, and he's fast enough. He caught Chris from the backside there.
You know, I'll tell you, that young man, he reminds you a lot of the way Micah Parson plays the game off the edge. You have got to account for him, and somebody's got to get on him. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Prevost in motion. Prevost takes a jet sweep. He's going to cut it in. Prevost still on his feet. Makes a nice move. Prevost still on his feet, and he is going to be driven out of bounds. They'll give him forward progress at around the 24-yard line, but a nice run there by Daquan Prevost to make it 3rd and short. 3rd and 2.
For the Tigers. Mountie fans, let's go. It's 3rd down and 2. Let's make some noise.
Ficklin set up to the left of Cole Slepecki. Cole takes a snap. Give goes to Chris over the right
First
side,
down.
and Chris
he just got it.
Needed 2. He got 2 1/4, and 1st and 10 Bentonville.
Just got what he needed there, John. But hey, keep the drive going. Keep that clock running.
Donnie, what an opportunity for Bentonville. They need to cash in. They're going to send bunch trips to the left with Ficklin in the backfield. This time, Chris.
Braxton Lindsay's got him from behind.
But Chris is going to carry the pile forward to close to the 15. He's still on his feet. They're going to say his forward progress is stopped. But, yeah, you're seeing Braxton Lindsay is crashing off that left side of the Rogers defense every single time.
Maybe need to see Cole pull one there, John, and run a little keeper to the outside. Make him play honest.
Pickup of about 6. It'll bring 2nd, call it a short 4. Irvin the third, he's going to motion over to the right side. Now Prevost and Irvin the third going over to the left side. And
Julian Grundy, John, rocked forward. They're going to get him for a false start.
False start on Bentonville. That's going to move them back 5. It'll be 2nd and long.
Oh, they said 78. I thought it was Julian that rocked. It's hard to get – you've got those guys down in their stance, and it's hard to hold it that long.
Yeah, number 78, that's Jack Grant, the sophomore. Getting some time at offensive line tonight. So 2nd and 9 now. Give goes to Ficklin, and Braxton got loose, but a host of Mounties.
Conrad and Ficklin hit each other at the exchange point there, John. That play, the timing was off on that play.
It is going to be 3rd and long. They give him maybe a yard right there, Donnie. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
John, just the offense is just a little out of sorts for some reason tonight.
Well, you've got to do something to count for number 14 over there, because right now he is the one wreaking havoc. So on 3rd and 8, this time Ficklin's going to go in motion, and Lindsay
first down.
Doesn't get through. Cole has some time, finds it complete to Daquan Prevost. Boy, a great job. Donnie, I was kind of watching over there, and Will Newman made a great block on Braxton Lindsay, who was coming once again. He was able to give Slepecki time to find Prevost, and now Bentonville's got it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Lindsay coming off this play, John.
Well, if that's the case, he might be able to give it to Ficklin right here.
Yeah, he is breathing hard on the sideline.
First and goal to go. Play action. Cole rolls to his right. He's looking.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Bentonville. Conrad Schmidt. And the Bentonville Tigers go up 23-7, awaiting the extra point attempt. Great shot there of Conrad. I believe, Donnie, that is his second touchdown of the night.
It is, yes.
And a good job by Cole Slepecki. Rolling to his right, look back, found Conrad wide open in the end zone. And it'll be Kylie Sally on now to attempt the point after. Sally's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Bentonville 24, Rogers 7. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Okay, we are back in Rogers, where the Bentonville Tigers have gone up 24-7. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. Donnie, the second half could not have started any better for the Bentonville Tigers as they kicked off to Rogers, but were able to get on a pooch kick, take the ball, and drive the short field into the end zone to score starting the second half. Now, once again, Blake Stroud, he's going to try a short kick over to the right side, and this one's going to hit. It'll be taken at about the 18-yard line. And the return man, that is number 6 for Rogers, Cooper Daniel, will be stopped at around the 28.
Yeah, so we're not going to kick deep again, it looks like, after that first kickoff was almost broken for a touchdown.
So this will be the first offensive possession for the Mounties here in the second half, down 24-7. Donnie, a 24-7 lead against this offense doesn't sound very safe.
Right. They can score so fast, and they have put up a lot of points this year. So
Jeff Regan now operate out of an empty set. He takes a snap, throws quickly over to the left to Titus Kramer, and a good tackle made that time. I believe that's Eli Pearson, number 23, coming in to make the stop for the Tigers. And Titus Kramer right there. Tell you what, sometimes that young man gets overshadowed by Regan and Braxton Lindsey, but a really good running back in his own right.
Brings up second down and 9 for the Mounties.
1 yard pickup, second and long now for Rogers. Twin receivers to either side of the formation. Now man comes in motion back towards the formation. Regan is going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw, and that one is going to be incomplete.
Braxton Lindsey's throwing his hands up. He ran into the Bentonville defender, John. That is not defensive pass interference.
Yeah,
he caused the contact.
Tristan Brown was looking for the football.
And I think Rogers is going to get called for another ineligible man downfield anyway.
Well, the Mountie faithful here on the home side, Donnie, which we're on, they certainly didn't like the call or no call there, but an illegal formation on the Mounties.
And Coach Grant declined it, John, to make it 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 9 now for Rogers.
Yeah, Lindsey just ducked. I mean, he lowered his shoulder and ran into Tristan there, and that is not going to get called for defensive pass interference. The offensive player instigated all the contact.
Okay, this time Rogers going to go trips right. Twin receivers into the boundary. Empty set as Jeff Regan stands back, takes a snap. Regan's going to step up, and he's going to throw complete
Braxton
to
Lindsey.
And Lindsey He's going to make it all the way inside Tiger territory down to around the 31-yard line. Wow, just that quick, Donnie. And, you know, Regan right there, he took the snap, ran forward to pull the linebackers up, and just found it open Braxton Lindsey and let him do the rest.
On the stop for the Tigers, number 5, Mason Meyer.
Lindsey coming out, John. He is breathing hard now.
First and 10.
And he was shaken up earlier. I think he was holding his shoulder earlier. Yeah, he's dropping. He took his helmet off, John, and immediately went to his knees.
So 1st and 10, Rogers at the Tiger 31. Regan rolls to his left, or actually kind of runs to his left. He's kind of running forward, tried to hit Titus Kramer right there. Pass was incomplete. I mean, he's just so dangerous, Donnie, because you've got to respect his run ability. So when he starts running toward the line of scrimmage, you have to come up to meet him.
Yes.
But now he's running toward the line of scrimmage and then pulling up to pass it. And you know, you see what Rogers is doing. They're trying to get the receivers just past the linebackers who are stepping up, thinking Regan's going to run it. 2nd down and 10.
Nobody
Regan
moved.
Drops back and
screen.
A screen
and
pass, and that is
tackle.
Complete. And tackle made by Mason Myers along with Eli Pearson right there.
John, that actually kind of worked because no one on the offensive line moved. Everyone was just, what? And they ended up picking up 5 yards on that.
Well, that'll bring up 3rd. Actually, it was a 2-yard. Yeah, that's right. 5-yard pickup, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Going to find Braxton Lindsey, John, lined up in the H-back here.
Yeah, he's kind of lined up in that slot there on the right side. And once again, Regan drops back. Now he's going to pull it up and run it. And
he's short.
He's going to be a little short. Julian Grundy was the first to hit him, but you see Garrett Wolf right there in your picture bringing him down, but he's about 2 yards shy of the first down, and it'll be 4th and 2. I think Rogers is at a point right now, field goals really aren't going to help him.
No.
4th down and 2 for the Mounties.
Well, let's see if this Tiger defense can do it once again. So Lindsey, along with 2 other receivers, they're going to set up to the left side. Titus Kramer in the backfield with Jeff Regan. Regan takes a snap, goes to his right, and he is going to get the first down, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, Donnie, they kind of had an option set up. Titus Kramer was the pitch man, and Regan kind of acted like he was going to pitch. He just turned it up and saw the end zone.
They're going to go for 2, John.
24-13 is now the score.
They had it. Bentonville had a chance to make the tackle. You've got to get him on the ground when you have a chance.
And the Mounties are going to set up to go for the 2-point conversion. Well, right now they've got 6 guys in the backfield. Somebody's got to get down on the line of scrimmage. Regan takes a snap. He's not
going to get there.
Be tackled short of the goal line. Cam Thornton-Meade along with Garrett Wolf coming in. Eli Pearson in there. So the extra point attempt is no good.
Well, got to be ready for an onside kick here when we come back, John. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. I tell you what, let's just keep it right here. So the 2-point conversion no good, 24-13. The Tigers now with an 11-point lead with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left to go, 3rd quarter of play. Well, Donnie, you see how quickly this Rogers offense can score. Big chunk play that time by Braxton Lindsey to get them down to Tiger territory.
And a couple of big opportunities where Bentonville had them 3rd and long and just not able to make a play to get off the field. And that touchdown run was on a 4th down play.
Okay. And again, the Mounties, you always have to watch for the onside kick. Juan Chaparro does the kicking duties, and he's going to kick it deep, and that is going to be taken by Conrad Schmidt. Conrad Schmidt crosses the 20. Conrad Schmidt still on his feet, and he's going to get a good return out across the 35, out to around the 36-yard line.
Bentonville's offense going to have to answer, John.
Well, just kind of like a tennis match now, you just kind of have to hold serve.
Yeah. Like to keep that 3-score gap.
Well, really, 11-point lead, you know, it's a 2-possession game for Rogers. But, yeah, you'd like Bentonville to continue to stretch that lead out. Schlepecki brings the offense onto the field. Braxton Lindsay setting up on the left side. Ficklin takes a snap, or takes the handoff, that is, and he'll push his way out across the 40, close to the 41-yard line. That's where they're going to say his forward progress was stopped. Good 5-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, you pick up 5 yards each time he runs the ball, John.
Now, I'm kind of looking at the Rogers defense. Braxton Lindsay now, he's setting up on the right side of the Rogers defense. And he's crashing. And Schlepecki's going to throw out to his right. That is complete to Blair Irvin III. He's going to be driven out of bounds at around the 49. That'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville. Good job by number 3.
Stop was made and played by number 6, Cooper Daniel.
Cooper Daniel in on the stop for the Mounties.
Tiger first down.
Conrad's going to split out, single receiver into the boundary. 3 receivers set up to the left side. On 1st and 10, give goes to Chris over the right side, and Chris maybe picks up 2 yards right there.
Keep that clock running, though, guys.
4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go here, 3rd quarter play. Tigers on top, 24-13.
Stop was made by number 20, Cohen Chalmers on the play. Gain at 2, brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Ficklin comes in motion to the left side. Cole throws to the right, fires,
Blair.
Complete. Nice job, Blair Irvin III. He'll be about 2.5, maybe 3 yards short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll call it 3rd and 3.
Ball is placed at the 44-yard line. Mountie fans, we got 3rd down and 3.
Okay. So if the Tigers can figure out a way to move the chains right here. Rogers playing everybody up. And Schlepecki going to throw, and that is complete to Blair Irvin III. And Donnie, right now they're playing off of him, and it's just throw and catch from Cole Schlepecki to Blair.
Yeah, just take what they give you and just keep moving the ball down the field.
1st and 10 Bentonville. The only thing is he was out of bounds, so it stops the clock. This time twin receivers to either side. Looks like Lindsay set up over on the left side of the defense, and he's going to get to Ficklin, and he's going to wrestle him to the ground.
Stop was man played by number 14, Braxton Lindsay.
Just wonder how many tackles Braxton Lindsay's had tonight.
I know, John, he's hands on his knees. He is going to be a tired young man in class tomorrow because unfortunately we all have to go to school tomorrow.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only Thursday.
Teachers too, huh?
Right.
Okay. 2nd and long for the Tigers.
And DeQuan flinched, John. They're going to get DeQuan for a false start.
You know, they've got Lindsay. He just keeps alternating sides, right and the left. They're just letting him kind of freelance on either side of that defense.
John, it is so hard to get up and get your stance and then just wait and wait and wait and wait.
Ball's back up to the 44-yard line. Brings up.
So, yeah, right now they've got Lindsey over on the right side of the defense. Twin receivers to either side of the formation for Bentonville. Ficklin set up to the right of Cole. Lindsey showing blitz. Now Cole's going to step up, and Cole is going to keep it. He's going to be upended at the 42-yard line.
Number 5, Troy Chandler on the play.
And Donnie, he's going to be about 13 yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Lindsey's out this play, John.
42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 13. 90 pounds. Let's go. Make some noise.
Well, here's your opportunity. See if maybe Cole go back to one of those passes over the middle right here. On 3rd and 13, play action. Slepecki, he's going to throw out to his right.
Someone was supposed to stop, John.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication on the route right there. Cole thought he was going to have a receiver over there. But the receivers went on the go. He thought they were going to go on the out, and it's 4th down. And Bentonville's going to send the punting unit onto the field. Minute 25 left to go, 3rd quarter play. Bentonville with an 11-point lead. Cooper Nix stands back at his own 43-yard line. Low snap, Nix takes it. High kick that's going to bound right about the 16-yard line. Goes out of bounds, and that's where not a bad kick, Donnie. That's where the Rogers offense will take over 1st and 10.
Would have liked to seen some points on that drive, though, John.
Well, for most of the game, you've seen Bentonville with kind of a anywhere from a 10 to 14-point cushion. I think the Mounties sort of understand the situation right here. They're going to need to take an opportunity to try to close the gap, but this Tiger defense has played so well tonight. Okay, so Regan, he'll put Braxton Lindsey over on the slot on the left side of the offense. And Regan now is going to hand it to Titus Kramer. Kramer's got some running room, and Kramer makes his way across the 25 up to around the 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 1st and 10 Mounties.
Cannot give up these big gash plays, John. They've done so well tonight.
Kellen Rona into the ball game at nose tackle.
27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mounties.
Mounties, 3 receivers to the right side. Regan, he kept it over the left side. He faked me out, Donnie. I thought he gave it to Kramer. And Regan's going to run for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the stop for the Tigers, number 2.
36 seconds left to go. Clock running here, 3rd quarter play.
Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Mounties.
Rogers will probably get one more play off here. On 2nd and 6. Regan takes the snap. Give goes to Kramer, and Kramer is going to be stopped short of the line to gain, about 2 yards short. And it will be 3rd down. And the final 5 seconds of the 3rd quarter is going to run out. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. And the Bentonville Tigers are going to take an 11-point lead into the 4th quarter play here in Rogers. Well, we played 3. Bentonville 24, Rogers 13. Back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Snack like a beast. Deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets, came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a
What's up, guys?
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Rogers, where we're going to the fourth quarter play. Bentonville up 24-13 over the Rogers Mounties. And as we begin the fourth quarter play,
we have an early game today. That injured
Rogers is going to have it 3rd and 2 from their own 35-yard line.
Sweeping through the locker room.
Regan keeper, probably.
These players, they're in good hands.
Yep. Regan takes the snap, runs to his right
season,
side,
Scotty.
and he's got some room around the edge. And Jeff Regan's going to be into Bentonville territory all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Cannot let him get to the outside like that. Someone has got to come up and turn him back in.
And Don, as you can tell, he's also a track star here for the Rogers Mounties. And if you let him get to the edge, he just turns on the jets. So 1st and 10 Rogers at the Bentonville 40. Titus Kramer sets up. Now he's going to go in motion to the right side. Regan going to drop straight back. He's looking. He's going deep. And this one
it's intercepted.
Is intercepted by Aiden McCarthy. Coming up big for the Bentonville Tigers. Well, they're going to say, Donnie, he was down at the 1-yard line.
Unfortunately, he caught it diving, and he did hit at the 1.
But what a play. What a spectacular play. Donnie, I didn't see. Were they going for Lindsey?
Yes, and he was bracketed. So we had a guy behind and the guy over the top. Able to make the – once again, John, Cole's going to be starting with his feet in that blue turf.
Okay, so Bentonville's going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. Now, Donnie, the last time Bentonville had a situation like this, the first play – Cole threw an out on the first play from scrimmage. Let's see if they come back to that. Slepecki takes a snap. He's going to throw an out to the right side. Blair in the 3rd catches it.
That's first down.
And he gets out to the 13-yard line. So once again, a good play to get Bentonville out of the shadow of their own end zone. Well, I saw Braxton Lindsey coming off the right side, going after Slepecki. Yeah, he's just kind of alternating sides, and looks like he's going to set up to the left side of the Rogers defense, the right side of Bentonville's offense.
Now Bentonville's purposely taking their time here.
7 on the play clock. And this time give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin has got some running room over the left side. Ficklin breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, and Chris Ficklin is going to be taken down just shy of the 35-yard line. Donnie, all night we felt like Chris has just been one broken tackle away from breaking a big one. He gets a nice chunk play right there. Good job, Zero. Okay, 1st and 10 Tigers. At the Mountie 35-yard, at the Bentonville 35-yard line. Play action. Slepecki pumps fakes. Now he's looking downfield. He's got Chris over there. Nice way to go through the progressions. It's complete to Ficklin. That's a great job by Cole Slepecki to kind of go through his progressions, and a fantastic job of the offensive line to give him the time.
Offensive line, Cole had time looking for Blair. He looked for Daquan on a wheel route and was able to come back to Chris for a nice 9-yard gain there.
You got Will Newman up there and Jack Grant and Devin Lapua. I think I see Ethan Hoffman up there playing some offensive line. So Godoti, Paxton Godoti up there doing a great job. All right. This time Chris gets the handoff up the middle, and Chris breaks a tackle. He crosses midfield, and Ficklin is going to be into Mountie territory close to the 47-yard line.
John, right here, championship team put together a long clock-draining drive here. Go back up 3 scores and leave It'd be nice to get it down to around 5 minutes left on this drive. And you can see Bentonville's taking their time. They're not. Cole's having the linemen stand up now and not get down in their stance until it's more time to snap it.
And play action to Ficklin. Cole's going to step up, and Cole nowhere to go right there.
2 guys in the route that time, and they were both well covered.
Hey, let me tell you something. Cole Slepecki, he understands the situation. You know, the last time Cole played over here was 2 years ago, got his first start as a sophomore here at Rogers in a really important game. Donnie, I know you remember this. The game before 2 years ago, Carter Nye went down, was injured at Fayetteville, and Slepecki had to finish out that game. Fayetteville won that night. But then Slepecki had to come over here and start as a sophomore, and he did a great job leading the team to a win that night. As this time, Cole makes a good pass, and
Conrad just dropped it, John.
One of the few drops you're going to see by Conrad Schmidt, and that is going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Had a chance for the first down right there. Conrad tried to run before he secured it, and we don't see that very often.
Okay.
Like to see get some yardage here and see if Bentonville may go for it or they'll just try to play field position again.
Ficklin sets up just to the right of Slepecki. Cole, play action. Now he's flushed out to his right, and he's going to fire.
Got it. He got, oh!
And
Blair thought he had a foot in.
Wow. And
I'd like to see the sideline view of that,
He caught
John.
it right there on the Rogers sideline, and the coach was there saying incomplete, and I'm not so sure the official didn't get talked into it.
And we're going to punt. I thought he had that foot down, John, but I can't. I can't tell you, Rogers players are in the way, but
we're sitting in the home press box here, and we don't have a view actually of the sideline, but I think Blair sure thought he was in.
Yeah. Well, John, that's
by his reaction.
2 drives in a row. Bentonville's going to have to punt at midfield.
Okay, Cooper Nix now on to punt it away. He stands back at his own 37-yard line. Nix going to get a high kick. Fair catch being called for.
Nice.
And
get down there and cover it.
Oh, that's going to get into the end zone. Oh, man.
They fell for he came up with the fake fair catch, and everyone stopped instead of going to the ball. That's, John, 2 times now we've gotten to midfield and had the offense stalled where we could have gotten some more room between these 2 teams. And uncharacteristic that time, a drop by Conrad Schmidt.
You just feel like an 11-point lead against this offense is just not a safe lead. So, once again, we're going to call on the Bentonville defense, see if they can come up with the stop right here. Bunch quads to the left side. Regan. Nobody in the backfield.
It's going to be a stand-up quick pass to
And they're going to throw to Lindsey. It is complete, and Braxton Lindsey's going to be pushed out of bounds, but not after.
Got 9.
Close to a 10-yard. Yeah, they'll call it 9.
Just do that all the way down the field, John. I mean.
Well, that's so hard. The up receivers are just locked up on our defenders. Very hard to defend that. This time Rogers is going to put 3 receivers out to the right side. Well, actually, they'll have 4 with Lindsey lining up as a tight end. And Regan's going to roll to his right, and he's going to bounce off, and
first down. Had a chance, John, first for down. A lost play again. They're just not able to tackle him. But keep him in bounds, make him earn everything, John, because the clock now is going to be Rogers' enemy.
8 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the game. 24-13. Donnie, I have a feeling this is going to be a long 8.5 minutes. Okay, 1st and 10 Mounties at their own 33. Regan drops straight back. He's looking. He fires across the middle.
Pick it.
Oh, and that is the kind of ball right there
Three guys stopped, and they were all looking at each other, John. One of them's got to go get that. That should have been Regan's second interception.
Yeah, Braxton Lindsay came up. He thought he was interfered with, but Donnie, honestly, that was just a good bang play right there.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. And this time give goes to Kramer. Kramer staying behind his blockers, and Kramer, he's going to make his way up to the 40-yard line. He'll be about 4 yards short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. Garrett Wolf coming in for the Tigers to make the play. Another 3rd down situation. They'll call it 3rd and 3. This time, Regan's going to keep it over the left side. He's going to pick up the first down, and they'll add 15 more to it, and Bentonville certainly didn't need that. Okay, so personal foul, face mask. So add 15 more to the end of the run. And now the Mounties once again into Tiger territory.
After the penalty, the ball will move to the 41-yard line of the Tigers. 1st and 10, Mounties.
1st and 10 Mounties at the Tiger 41. I'm sorry, 41, excuse me. Regan gives to Kramer over the right side. Titus Kramer working his way through.
Ball carried by number 4, Titus Kramer.
Got 6 there, John. 6, 7.
7 yards, second short. And Donnie, that Bentonville defense has played so well tonight, but kind of sense maybe they're wearing down just a little bit. Bunch of quads over to the left. And again, to Braxton Lindsay, he catches it. It is complete. That will be a first down. And the Rogers crowd, they're wanting a face mask. No flag.
His hand was around his shoulder pads, not up in the face mask.
But he'll be stopped at the 30-yard line, but that's 1st and 10 Rogers.
Ball's placed at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Mounties.
Quads right. Lindsay set up, single receiver into the boundary. Regan drops back. He's looking for Lindsay. Now he's flushed out to his right. Coming back to his left. He's still looking downfield and just overthrows number 22. That is Xander Burke.
And Lindsay coming back too, John, made a diving effort. And Lindsay's coming over to the sideline this play, John. He is a tired young man. He's playing both ways. And really, John, his defensive play is what has kept Rogers in this game defensively.
So 2nd and 10. Regan's going to send 2 receivers out to the field side, single receiver into the boundary. He's got Kramer in the backfield. And this time Kramer's going to fight his way. I tell you what, Titus Kramer starting to pick the yards up in chunks. And that will bring up 3rd down after a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. Well, Donnie, I don't know what kind of kicker Rogers has, but if Tigers could stop him here, Rogers might consider a field goal. We'll have to see. Hopefully we'll get to see.
Out here. Yep.
Well, he's going to keep this time, and he's got the edge. And Donnie, this spells trouble. Aiden McCarthy comes in and makes the stop.
John, that left side crashed, and that left wide open.
Donnie, unfortunately, looks like Aiden McCarthy is down over toward the Tiger sideline. Kind of looked like an awkward tackle right there.
They're stretching him out like it's a cramp.
And let's hope that's all it is, because that young man's played a great ball game tonight. Well, they'll tend to the injured Tiger, but Donnie, Rogers once again putting together a big drive here. They've scored once here in the second half, but moving ever so slowly towards the red zone. Again, the Tigers with an 11-point lead.
Aiden's up.
Well, that's a good sign. Had an interception a little earlier. Kept the Mounties out of the end zone. Donnie, this has just been kind of a back and forth heavyweight brawl tonight between two 7-0 teams. Somebody's going to take their first loss tonight, and the other team's going to be in the driver's seat to go on and win the conference championship. Okay, 1st and 10 Mounties. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Regan, empty set. And this time Regan's going to run behind Lindsey. Now he wants to throw, and he's looking to throw, and he is going to fire. Incomplete. Receiver caught it out of bounds. That was number 8 for Rogers, Parker Nix.
Pass was intended for number 8, Parker Nix on the play.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Number 10, Ben Thompson.
Ben Thompson on the coverage for Bentonville.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Mounties.
This time Lindsey's going to set up as a receiver into the boundary. 2 receivers to the left side. And Regan's going to run it over the left side. And Connor Davis comes up, makes the hit. That brings Jeff Regan down. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And Donnie, I don't believe he gained anything on that.
They're right to the line of scrimmage.
Okay. 3rd and 10. Donnie, if you're Rogers, if you don't convert here, do you kick a field goal? What do you do?
I don't know.
Well, we hope we can find out. 3rd and 10 now. As Regan, once again, with nobody in the backfield, and pressure's coming. Regan throws.
Tackle. We're going to get a hold. It's going to come back. We've got a flag.
Flag in the backfield. And my partner is certain this is going to be a holding call on the Mounties. Flag was thrown at the 18-yard line.
It'll be from the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage was the 13s. So they're going to get number 71 for Rogers for the hold, Grayson Cooper. And that'll move the ball back to the 23-yard line, where now it is going to be 3rd down and 20. Rogers will have to get all the way to inside the 3-yard line for the line to gain. Trip receivers right, 2 receivers into the boundary. Regan awaiting the snap. And Regan's going to throw a pass complete to Braxton Lindsey. He's inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown Rogers, Braxton Lindsey.
John, you knew who they were going to. Just let him cut to the inside too. You cannot let him have a free slant release that way.
Well, you're right, Donnie. You know, when Rogers, when their backs are against the wall, it's number 14 they go to.
At that point, tackle him at the line of scrimmage because it's not an automatic first down in high school football.
So that makes it 24-19. And the Mounties are going to once again go for 2. Big conversion right here. Kramer takes the direct snap and pass from Jeff Regan to number 22. The two-point conversion is good. Xander Burke. And the Mounties have pulled to within 3, 24-21. All right, folks, we'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Rogers. It is a 3-point game, folks, and what has been an epic battle all night long. So the Mounties setting up to kick it away. And Donnie, once again, we'll have to see what they elect to do. Bentonville's got a lot of folks up. And he's going to onside it, Donnie.
Pick it up.
And it is going to be Mountie ball. It's going to be Mountie ball, I'm afraid, Donnie. Let's see.
They still haven't signaled. They still haven't signaled. Rogers ball. John, one of our guys came through to get it and got hit.
And so it is going to be Mountie's ball, 1st and 10. On the recovery of the onside kick.
John, Bentonville guy had a chance to grab it, and just as he was grabbing it, he got hit in the shoulder, and he bumped it and went forward.
Okay, so Tigers holding on to a 3-point lead, but the Rogers Mounties recovered the onside kick, and they're going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. And Donnie, it's brought this Rogers crowd back to life. Regan gets set to take the snap. He's going to run to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He breaks through, and Regan's going to be into Bentonville territory inside the 45 down to the Bentonville 44-yard line.
And Rogers is going to take as much time as they can now, John.
First and 10. Rogers at the Bentonville 44. Regan looks over the defense, takes a snap. Now he throws, and that is going to be complete to Lindsey on a quick out pass. Lindsey's going to be taken down at the Bentonville 39. It'll be a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. Clock rolling, 3 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in this one. Rogers in no hurry. Regan is going to run to his left, and Regan's got some running room. He breaks through. He's going to go out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rogers.
Well, thankfully, John, he went out of it. Now
the
we just got a
flag
flag.
flies late, and Donnie, I'm afraid that might be on Bentonville. Well, let's see. Happened at the end of the play, and may have been some frustration down there by Bentonville. Let's see. Now they're talking to the Rogers coach about rolling the clock.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's Cameron.
Got to control your emotions.
That's going to tack on 15 more.
And Regan went out of bounds, so the clock should not run. He was out of bounds, so the clock will not run. Regan ran out of bounds himself.
So after the penalty, the ball's going to be placed down at the 13. It'll be 1st and 10 Rogers. Okay. On 1st and 10. Regan takes it, runs to his left. Now he cuts up in the middle. He's inside the 5. He's going to get down to the 4-yard line. Donnie, that'll be just short of the first down. And Rogers Mounties are going to let the clock roll under 3 minutes.
John, do you just let them score here and give the ball back, like give your offense a chance to score last?
I think right now you've got three. If you're Bentonville, you got 3 timeouts. You probably play it out.
If they don't score here, then we're going to have to start using them.
What you kind of hope for here is a turnover, a fumble or something. Regan takes it to the left, and
he slid down.
He's going to slide down right there. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1 yard line, and that's exactly what Rogers is going to do. They're going to force Bentonville to start taking some timeouts.
I'm surprised we're not using a timeout.
Donnie, I'm not sure, though, if I'm Rogers. I like that, tempting fate like that. And looks like Bentonville's going to take a timeout. And let's keep it right here. So, Donnie, when we come out of the timeout, Rogers is going to have it 1st and goal at the 1. Bentonville with 2 timeouts left. How do you think Rogers is going to play it?
John, they've got us. I mean, you can't just fall down 3 times and leave it to a 4th down play, because then what if you don't get it?
Correct.
I mean,
a lot of scenarios, yeah, because I mean the ball's spotted at the 1 yard line, and if you just take it and sort of fall down, like I said, you're sort of tempting fate. This is a defense for Bentonville that had a goal line stand back in the first half, and we've seen it a number of times this year. But if Rogers scores, you're giving Bentonville over 2 minutes.
Putting some time back on the clock.
2 minutes, 19 seconds.
No, the referee wants him to put some time back on the clock.
Okay. Let's see if we can hear him. 2:21, so he wants him to add a couple of seconds back on the clock. Well, this is going to be real interesting right here, Donnie, to see how it plays right here. I think they're going to roll Regan. It looks like maybe they're going to roll him to the right side. Or now Lindsay's set up on the left. They may roll him to the left side and let him just slide down at about the 1. And then maybe try to score on 2nd or 3rd down. Okay, 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. Regan's going to run to the left side, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rogers. And the Mounties now have taken their first lead of the ball game.
Going back to John, Bentonville having the ball at midfield twice and having to punt, and Rogers scoring on both of those possessions. Bentonville had 2 opportunities to open this lead up and just did not offensively get the job done in that moment. And they're going to have to put together a 2-minute drive here to give Bentonville a chance.
So Juan Chaparro on now to attempt the point after. And Chaparro's kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:19 left to go in the ball game, Rogers 28, Bentonville 24. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, we are back here in Rogers, where the Rogers Mounties have taken a 4-point lead with 2:19 left to go in the ballgame. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. And Donnie, Rogers had the onside kick a while ago that they recovered, took it down, and took a lead Let's see how they're going to play it right here. I've got to think, Donnie, at this point, they're going to kick it away. Now remember, if Bentonville can get a return on it, they've got some dangerous return guys. This one's going to be pooched over to the right side. It will be taken, and
it's number 5.
Number 5, that's Mason Myers. Mason Myers going to have to secure that ball. Okay, and Mason Myers, and the flag came out.
And I think we're going to get called again.
Yeah,
John.
I tell you,
we retaliated.
The guy was all over Mason and wouldn't get off Mason. I tell you, I don't like that call, Donnie, because Rogers really was the instigator, but normally in that situation, the guy that strikes back, that's the one that gets called.
Maybe it'll be offsetting here.
Well, doesn't, by the sound of the home crowd, I don't think that's going to be the case. Okay, all right. It is going to be offsetting. Good call.
Offset.
Well, Donnie, there was certainly, you saw the Rogers guy just all over Mason Meyer, would not get off, was the aggressor. But then there was a pushback after that. So, okay. 1st and 10 Bentonville, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the ballgame, down by 4. Both teams 7-0. It's going to come down to this. Slepecki takes the high snap. He runs to his left. He fires, has a receiver that is complete to Blair Irvin III. Wow. What a job by Cole Slepecki. Taking the high snap. And the Tigers now have it at the Rogers 41-yard line. Cole takes a snap, rolls to his right. Here comes the rush, and that one is complete. Once again, Blair Irvin III. Donnie, they've got Braxton Lindsay coming on every single play. And now he's lined up on the left side of the Rogers defense. It is 2nd down and short, 2nd and 3 now for the Tigers. Slepecki rolls to his left, and he's going to fire. Incomplete.
I can't believe another drop, John. Uncharacteristic.
Don't normally see that from Blair, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. Donnie, the Tigers have to figure out a way to pick up these 3 yards. Right now, they need a new set of downs with 1:53. That's going to be a false start on Bentonville. Julian Grundy jumped before the snap. And I'll tell you, Donnie, you have to give the Rogers crowd here a lot of credit right now. They are making the noise, blaring the train horn. And it's got to be hard to hear down there. So that's going to make it 3rd and 8. On 3rd and 8, Ficklin takes the ball. He's going to
first down.
Get the first down. Chris Ficklin gets down close to the 25-yard line. What a clutch run by Chris Ficklin. Clock running, 1:44. 1st and 10 Tigers at the Rogers 26-yard line. Slepecki rolls to his left. He's looking to throw. And
first down.
That is complete inside the 15 down to the 13. Conrad Schmidt on the reception.
Now Bentonville wants to slow down maybe a little bit here, John.
1st and 10 Tigers at the Rogers 13. Bentonville with 2 timeouts. Rogers has all 3. Slepecki gives to Ficklin up the middle. Chris Ficklin! Touchdown Bentonville! Touchdown Bentonville! Chris Ficklin from 13 yards out. And the Tigers retake the lead 30-28.
John, the defense is going to have to come up with one more big defensive stand.
Very important extra point attempt right here. As Kylie Sally comes on to try to give Bentonville a 3-point lead with 1:06 left. Jack Dunn to hold. Extra point is up, and it is good. So with 1:06 left to go in the ball game, Bentonville 31, Rogers 28. We're going to keep it right here, folks. Woo! What a ball game, Donnie. We knew this was going to be a great game. The premier game in the state of Arkansas tonight. And
got to ask the defense,
wow,
John, to not give up any big chunk plays.
This Bentonville defense, which has played so well all year and played really well tonight against an offense that is averaging 60 points a game. They've got to come up with one stop right here, Donnie, and it's going to start with this kickoff. Everything is critical right now. And Donnie, I don't know the strength of the leg of the Rogers kicker. So I've got to kind of think that to get in field goal range, they're going to have to be somewhere around the 25-yard line. Is
John,
what I would have to guess.
I would expect another pooch kick here. You do not want to give these return men an opportunity.
Okay, well, it'll be Blake Stroud now to kick it away.
They got Braxton Lindsay in the middle.
And
I think Coach Grant, he just used a timeout.
Okay.
They brought Braxton Lindsay in very late in the middle. So I think maybe we were going to do a middle pooch kick, and he's like, nope.
Hey, we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here. So Bentonville using their second timeout. They've got one remaining. Rogers with all three. Rogers with 1:06 work with. Now listen, Donnie, Rogers, we know the kind of runner that Regan is. But 3 timeouts, you can run some, but at some point, Regan's got to go to the air. And he's going to Braxton Lindsay. But the first order of business, let's not allow a big return. Okay, so Coach Grant got to see how they wanted to play it.
They've got Regan in it. He's at the 20, John. Don't want to kick it to him either.
Here we go. And Stroud is going to kick kind of a line drive that'll be fielded at about the 33. And return man's going to get it up to about the 41. So good field position.
Such good field position
for the Rogers Mounties with 1:03 left to go.
They had Regan at the 20. They brought Lindsay out there. They were waiting for the pooch kick, so your options were to boom it deep, and we've seen them almost break that. So you take the line drive, and you ask your defense to give you one more.
Look here
stop.
look how they're lining up here for the first play. That quad bunch, and it's going to go to Lindsay right here. And Regan, he's going to keep it. And
got tackle.
He is going to be tackled at around the 45. And looks like someone, they used a timeout. That's their first one. Stopping the clock with 57 seconds left. We are not going anywhere, folks. So Regan picks up 4 yards on the play. When we come out of it, it'll be 2nd and 6. But that time they lined up in that bunch quads formation that they've used all night. And kind of a pump fake to Braxton Lindsay, and Regan keeps it. So, Donnie, did you just put 6 guys on Braxton Lindsay?
I mean,
it's at this point it is a 2-man game for the Rogers Mounties.
But as long as you hold him to these 4 or 5 yard gains, They can't run it all the way down. They don't have enough time.
Well, they do have 2 timeouts.
2 more timeouts.
Okay. So Regan's going to have Titus Kramer in the backfield. Rogers at their own 45-yard line. I think Bentonville can come up with a turnover. Kramer's going to go out in motion. Regan is going to take the snap. Now he's being flushed, and Regan's still with his eyes downfield, and that is incomplete. That'll stop the clock, though, with 51 seconds left to go. 51 seconds. The Mounties still with 2 timeouts. It'll be 3rd and 6. Well, they've got it 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard, but Donnie, that's a long 5. The line to gain is the Bentonville 49-yard line. Okay. Trips right. Twins to the left. Regan. And he wanted to run it. And
that's a crackback.
Should have been
the flag.
That should have been called, Donnie.
That was an illegal crackback block
Wow.
on Lindsey. Unbelievable that that's not called.
I tell you what, Bentonville Tigers down. Donnie, you were exactly right. You and I both saw it coming. And let's see, that was Connor Davis, number 13. And Davis is going to have to come off the field. Well, no call. 1st and 10, Rogers. They're into Bentonville territory with 44 seconds left.
Right in front of the official, John. I mean, it was clear as day. You can shield, but he lowered his shoulder and took a hit. That should have been a crackback block.
Okay, 1st and 10. Regan drops back, rolls to his right. He's going to fire out to the sidelines.
There's a hold call on Rogers.
I'm going to tell you, Donnie, the hold came in right there pretty quick. I'm not so sure that wasn't a make up for the missed crackback right there. Okay, got 71 for holding. Donnie, that's going to put the ball back into Mountie territory, back at the 47. And it's going to be 1st down and 20 with 39 seconds left to go in the ball game. You better know where number 14 is, because at some point they are going to have to go to the air. And number 14 is lined up into the boundary here over toward the Rogers sideline. Bentonville showing some pressure. Regan scrambling, and
incomplete.
He is out of bounds, incomplete, and that'll make it 2nd down and 20. That play ran 6 seconds off the clock, 33 seconds left to play. Rogers still with 2 timeouts. Wow. Tell you, Bentonville that time, Donnie, got good pressure on Jeff Regan, kind of flushed him out. But one thing about that young man, he always keeps his eyes down the field.
And they're just now breaking the huddle, John. 6 seconds left on the play clock.
3, 2, 1.
They had to burn a timeout on that, John. That gives them 1 timeout left.
So the Mounties, with the play clock rolling down, had to burn a timeout not to lose another 5 yards to make it 2nd and 25. So 33 seconds left, still with 1 timeout, Donnie. But, you know, this really then changes the complexion of what you can call offensively. With 1 timeout left, I mean, you could still run it a little bit, but, you know, if it came down to you had to try to kick a field goal, you'd want to try to save that timeout to get your special teams unit out there. Wow. Donnie, I'm exhausted.
I am too. I might need a personal day tomorrow.
Okay, so when we come out of the timeout, It will be 2nd and 20. The Mounties are going to have the ball on their own 47-yard line. Braxton Lindsay, along with another receiver, they're going to line up to the field side, to the far right. Trip receivers into the boundary. Regan, empty set. And Regan drops back to pass. He's being pressured. He gets out of it.
Get him down.
You've got to get this young
Get
man
him in
down.
bounds. He's in bounds. He's in bounds. Clock is still running.
And
Rogers had to use their last timeout.
And he's just
and that took a lot of time, though, John.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 13 with 21 seconds left.
And now Rogers is out of timeouts, and Regan's lipping a little bit, John.
Rogers out of timeouts. Great pressure by the Tiger defense. Donnie, and the timeout, using that final timeout, and this comes at a good time for the Tiger defense to let them catch their breath after chasing Jeff Regan. So they're going to be able to get over there, kind of gather themselves, catch their breath, and they know if they can hold them for 2 more plays, they can get out of here with a big conference victory tonight.
You got to watch that slant pass that they scored on that third and long earlier. You need to watch for that play again.
But here's the thing, Donnie.
You've got to tackle in bounds. If you tackle them short of the first down in bounds, they have no more timeouts, John. It'll be hard to get another play off.
21 seconds, they would be able to get another play off. They'll be able to get back up, but, then it's kind of a scramble drill at that point. Right here, you just have to hold them somehow here, and you want to tackle them in bounds. I would expect they're going to work the boundary side of the field. They've got Lindsay lined up over there. They're going to work the short boundary over there to keep some time on the clock. All right, Regan now, empty set. Takes the snap. He drops back. He's going to fire.
Got to tackle him.
That is complete. And
he's got the first down.
And 1st and 10. Clock stops while they move the chains. The ball is going to be spotted.
Clock's going.
At the 33-yard line.
They're winding.
1st and 10, 15 seconds. Regan drops back. He's being pressured. And Regan is going to fire downfield.
Tackle him.
That is
Get him
complete.
in bounds.
It is in bounds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds.
The clock's going to go as soon as they set it.
And the chain guys, the chain gang are not moving.
The chain gang is taking this. That's ridiculous.
4 seconds.
Roll the clock. The chain gang purposely
They're not
delaying.
rolling the clock. They are not rolling the clock, Donnie. This is the final play of the ball game. We'll see. Here it is. Jeff Regan drops back. 3, 2, 1, and he is hit. Ball in the end zone.
Yes! Bentonville wins!
Bentonville wins! Bentonville wins! They knock it down in the end zone, and the Bentonville Tigers have pulled off the victory tonight here in Rogers before a capacity crowd. Whoa, Nelly.
John, kind of the Hail Mary, and the defender did it the right job. They punched it down. They didn't try to intercept it, just knocked it down. Bentonville's going to escape 31-28. We knew it was going to be a tight ball game. Rogers, John, we may see them again in the playoffs.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you what, Donnie, you and I have done this a long time. This is the best Rogers team that we have seen in 20-something years. And, boy, they gave everything Bentonville wanted tonight. But the Bentonville Tigers and the Bentonville defense come up big there at the end to preserve the victory. How about those Tigers? Wow, what a ball game. You see the teams meeting at midfield, and Donnie, this puts Bentonville now at 8-0, and they are in the driver's seat to win the conference championship.
It was a few years ago, John. It came down to playing that back
That's
corner.
Exactly right, yeah.
And unfortunately, Rogers, unfortunately, they were not able to come down in bounds. But what a good high school football game, John.
Absolutely. Donnie, I'm shaking right now.
Right, me too. And Bentonville's offense able to put together that drive, and the defense coming up. The big thing is, John, and I saw some of the Rogers fans down here, they burning the timeout to save the delay of game penalty. That takes one away. And then Bentonville getting them down in bounds, so the clock would keep going.
Great point, Donnie. You're right. That having to burn the timeout because of the fear of the delay game penalty, it really came down. It came down to that last play, and what an observation. A few years ago, it was a play in the same end zone that came up. Rogers came up short, and the Bentonville defense makes the play of the game right there, and they preserve a 31-28 victory. And Donnie, again, the drive that the Bentonville offense put together with 2 minutes left to go in the game. What a fantastic high school football game. Well, folks, it's been a treat tonight, and we hope you enjoyed it. And I know if you're part of Tiger Nation, you really enjoyed that one. So, well, guys, we're going to sign off for tonight with the Bentonville Tigers moving to 8-0 on the season with a thrilling 31-28 victory. Hey, before I go, I want to thank my live stream crew tonight. Sanjay Sanjit here on the production computer. We had Chloe Comstock up on our main camera. Gabriel Harris down there on the sidelines gives us some good close-up shots tonight. So for my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy saying so long from Rogers Mounties Stadium, where the Bentonville Tigers win 31-28.